That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my hand. One more time before I go. Higher powers taking a hold.
Let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. Baby, I like your style.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Kennedy, and I'm back once again with another video. Now today in this video, we're going to be discussing Megan Thee Stallion's new song, Hiss, and Nicki Minaj's new song, Bigfoot, in this video. And I'm going to be giving my opinion on each song. We're going to have like a little discussion. I'm going to give my opinion and kind of rate the songs. That's what we're going to be doing in this video, because Megan and Nicki, they beefing. The girls are fighting, okay? Once again, because this has been a few years of beef going on, and it's blowing up into a bigger thing. I was trying to sit back and kind of sip tea in the corner and see how things play out. I was trying to wait a little bit because a lot of things been going down the last few days. It's been pretty stressful, giving me anxiety because I can't keep up with all this stuff. But yeah, I was trying to wait and see how things play out. So we're gonna have like a little mini discussion, okay? This video is not gonna be super long. It's just gonna be me giving my opinion on the music, okay? So before we begin, I would like to say I'm not here to slander anybody. I'm fans of both Nicki and Megan, so I'm not here to slander nobody. I'm just giving my opinion on the music, and I feel like there is some good and bad on both sides, so I'm going to be discussing the good and bad in both of them, because I feel like they both did things that were wrong, and you know what I'm saying. So we're going to get into that in the video, so stay tuned.
1 minute 37 seconds later.
Before we get into this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Kennedy____. Follow me on TikTok at Kennedy_39, and make sure you have me on Snapchat at Kennedy Buck, no space, no capitals. Now let's get straight into the video. Okay, first we are going to be giving a little backstory on the origin of Megan and Nicki's beef, okay? I'm assuming you guys already know the backstory. That's why you clicked on the video. But just in case y'all don't know, I'm just gonna give a little short backstory of how this whole beef came to be, okay? Okay. Once upon a time, no, I'm not gonna do all that, but anyway, so we're gonna start off with the origin story. So yeah, okay. So first we're gonna start off in 2019, okay? So this is when the whole relationship began, okay? Nicki and Megan was cool at first. They did a song together called Hot Girl Summer in 2019. They was cool, they was friends, everything was fine, everything was great. Love the song's fire. It was fun. It was great, okay? Boom. Next, fast forward to about 2020. This is when the beef started to ignite. So, Megan collabed with Cardi B, who is Nicki's nemesis. Everybody knows that Cardi B is Nicki Minaj's nemesis, sworn enemy, okay? And Megan collabed with Nicki Minaj's nemesis, Cardi B, and they did the song called WAP, okay? That song is also fire. It was a big hit, okay?
She not from the top, make it drop. That's some wet and good. She not.
So that kind of rubbed Nicki the wrong way because she felt betrayed, and she felt like Megan was using her for a collab. And then when she got what she wanted, she hopped a little behind over to Cardi B and did WAP. And so she was like, this girl just used me. I feel betrayed. She collabed with my nemesis.
Oh, the deception. The betrayal, man. You deceived me.
So that, I understand why Nicki was a little bit salty. Because it's like, if you supposed to be my friend, why is you collabing with my nemesis? Right? Right. So yeah, so that kind of started the beef right there. Because that made Nicki feel like betrayed, and that Megan used her, which she did. Megan most definitely used Nicki Minaj for some clout to boost her little career, and then she hopped on to the next. Do I blame her for doing this? No, I mean, I understand she was trying to boost her career, but she went about it in a very snake-like way, okay? She was being very sneaky, okay? She went about it the wrong way, I think. So I understand she was trying to boost her career a little bit, but that was kind of rude to collab with Nicki's nemesis if you're supposed to be friends with Nicki, right? So I understand why Nicki felt betrayed. And this situation, I feel like, is why Nicki don't like to collab with female rappers that often, because she only collabs with certain female rappers. And I think this is one of the main reasons why she don't collab with other female rappers, because she feels like they're just gonna use her for some clout and not be a genuine like friend. You know what I mean? So I think that's why Nicki's picky about what female rappers she collabs with. So I think that's the reason. This situation is the reason why Nicki's picky about who she collabs with. Nicki picky. Oh, that kind of rhymes. Whatever. So yeah, next. So during that situation, Nicki also said that, I believe that this scenario I'm talking about happened while they was filming the music video for Hot Girl Summer, but she talked about it after the fact. So she said that Megan tried to pressure her to drink, and Nicki was like, no, I don't want to drink because I might be pregnant with Papa Bear, so I'm not going to drink because I might be pregnant. And Megan said, oh girl, just go to the clinic. So she basically told her to get rid of the baby. And Nicki was like, no girl, I'm not gonna do that, because she's trying to have a baby. She was trying to have a baby at the time. She was trying to get pregnant, and she thought that she might be pregnant, so she didn't want to drink, rightfully so. And Megan was trying to talk about some go to the clinic. Girl, no, don't say that. So in that scenario, I felt bad for Nicki, because Megan most definitely did use her. She's definitely an opportunist, and she definitely used her for a little clout, quick collab, and then ditched her the first chance she got. So that's, in that scenario, Megan was wrong, okay? But yeah, so throughout the years, ever since then, because all this happened in like 2019, 2020-ish. So from that to now, they've been beefing ever since. They've been throwing subliminals at each other in the music, on social media, things like that. And now we are here in this scenario. We are here in 2024, and the beef is getting beefier. Okay, so yeah, that was just a little backstory. Now let's get into the actual music and the beef right now in 2024.
I just want to kick this shit off by saying, fuck y'all. I ain't got to clear my name on a motherfucking thing. Every time I get mentioned.
Okay, the first song we are going to be discussing is Megan Thee Stallion's song, Hiss. And I think the song was good. But it was good, but it was like okay. You know what I'm saying? But I loved the music video. The video was great production. Love the looks. The looks were giving. The video was great. Love the video, love the looks, all that.
I'll talk shit and be broke as fuck. Bottom line is I'm still rich. You making bad and I'm still.
The song itself, I thought was just okay. It was good. It was just okay for me. Okay, so that's how I feel about the song. And this is one of the songs where it's like, I don't personally see myself listening to the song on my own personal time. But like if it came on the radio, I would go ahead and listen to it. I would not turn it off. If it came on like at a party or something, I'll be vibing to it. If it comes on, I won't turn it off, but I wouldn't consider it like a go-to song for me. I'm more so of a casual listener of the song, if you will, if you want to say that. So yeah, I would casually listen to the song, but I wouldn't listen to it on my own spare time. Now, I feel like this song was basically just her defending herself, because she's been getting dissed quite often by different artists and stuff like that. So this song is basically her defending herself, which I understand, because she was dissing a lot of folks in this song, you feel me? The first diss I heard was,
Can't move on, can't let it go. He hook nose full of that Tina Snow. And since niggas need making help to make money, bitch, come be my hoe.
this bar was about her ex-boyfriend, Partisan. I think that's what his name is. Partisan, something like that. So that bar was about her ex-boyfriend, and he made a whole diss song, a whole entire diss track about her. So it made sense that she dissed him in this song, and I think that it was a clever diss. I like the Tina Snow part. I thought that was clever. So I think that bar was pretty good. She also said,
Why the fuck would I stay with a nigga that's weak in the sheets and don't know how to please me?
and I was like, oh no, like that's crazy. But okay, girl. Talk your ish, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, girl, I'm gonna let you have that. Okay, next. And then she was also talking about like how he was cheating and stuff. She got into some tea in this song for sure. Especially when it came to the ex-boyfriend relationship situation.
I'm way too fucking cocky to take him back if he been cheating. I can't let none.
So I'm glad she clapped back at her ex as she should, you know what I'm saying? But next was the Nicki diss.
These hoes don't be mad at Megan. These hoes mad at Megan's law.
So this bar was more so aimed at Nicki's husband, more so than Nicki herself. She was talking about the Megan's Law, and everybody knows Nicki's husband is on the offenders list. He's a weirdo. Nicki's husband is a weirdo. Everybody knows Nicki's husband is a weirdo. She has weird taste in men. Nicki definitely has weird taste in men. Her husband is a weirdo. But we already know that. So it's like, girl, I mean, I understand. Like, okay, here's the thing. When people diss Nicki, they got 4 disses. These are the 4. The coke thing, that she's old, that she can't dance, and her husband. Those are the 4 things that the rap girls, whenever they want to diss Nicki, those are the 4 things that people say. So Megan chose the husband this time, okay? We already heard this. So it's like, even though I thought the bar was good, it was like clever wordplay, I thought the bar was clever, the bar was decent, you know what I'm saying? I kind of wish she kind of came up with something else, because it's like, whenever people diss Nicki, the husband is what gets brought up. So I'm kind of tired of hearing about her little weirdo husband. We know her husband is weird, and that Nicki has weird taste in men. We know this. Like, I want to hear something new. So I'm kind of like, with the Nicki diss, I wanted to hear something that we haven't heard before, because I've already heard that Nicki's husband's a weirdo. We know this. He's weird. Ugh, whatever. Nobody likes Nicki's husband. I don't know anyone that actually ships them. Like, girl, come on. Like I said, Nicki has weird taste in men. So when I heard that bar, even though I thought it was clever, it wasn't really a shock to me, because I heard the Nicki husband diss like 50 million times. Everybody that disses Nicki brings up her little weird husband. Okay, we know this. So yeah. So even though I thought the bar was clever, I was like, girl, come up with something else. So that was like my thing. But I feel like people bring up her husband because they know that's going to trigger her and make her upset. And it definitely triggered her and made her upset. So I'm like, you did a good job at triggering her. But girl, come up with something else that I haven't already heard. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, we know Nicki's husband is weird and that he needs to go, but whatever, we ain't gonna talk about it. Anyway, her husband is, anyway. Stop. Okay, next, moving on. Okay, so the next diss that was in there was about Drake. She snuck a little Drake diss in there as well.
These little rap niggas so fraud. Xanax be they hardest bars. These niggas hate on BBL and be walking around with the same scar.
So Megan was pretty much calling Drake a fraud and that he got cosmetic surgery. And this was just a clapback because Drake dissed Megan in his song Circo Loco a couple years ago. So she was clapping back at him for dissing her in his song. So that's what that is. That's the backstory as to why she was dissing Drake, is because Drake had a line about her in Circo Loco from Her Loss, the album. So yeah, so that was just her clapping back at Drake.
Listen.
This bitch lie about getting shots, but she still a stallion. She don't even get the joke, but she still smiling.
Okay, so after the Drake bar, then she moved on to Tory Lanez.
Fuck who think what? You niggas is typing for nothing. On the internet typing that shit to me. Write him a letter or something.
I liked that bar about Tory Lanez because she was just basically referring to him being in jail, riding in the prison cell. Okay, I was rapping a little bit there. And how she won the case. I was like, period, go ahead, sis. You do you. Love that. Love that she won her case. Boom. So yeah, that bar was good. But overall, I think the song was just okay. And I feel like the Nicki diss was too like surface level, because if you can't come up with a bar about Nicki, like a diss about Nicki, just go for the husband. Like that's like the default target is the husband. You can't diss Nicki husband. Like that's what people be doing. So I just wanted to hear something different that I haven't already heard. Even though the bar she said was decent, I just wish she went a little bit deeper, because I feel like the diss was surface level. But the song wasn't really like a diss. It wasn't like a diss track anyway. It was a single, and she just slid a little subliminal in there like they've been doing to each other these past couple years. But I want her to go a little deeper with the diss. So maybe if she comes back with another diss track specifically to Nicki, she'll dive a little bit deeper and not talk about surface level stuff that everyone's already talked about. Because I'm over this whole husband storyline. I want something new. We know he's weird. Next, do something else. Okay, so yeah. So that's my opinion on the song overall. And I just wish that she said something that we did not already know already. You know what I'm saying?
Phone is not on.
Okay, Duck, everybody know already.
So yeah. So maybe she'll dive deeper next time. So the Megan's Law bar definitely triggered Nicki. And she felt the need to defend her little nasty, weird husband. Because when you come for her husband, she's automatically triggered. So she felt the need to defend her husband. And now we have Bigfoots. Bigfoots. The song Bigfoots was born because of the Megan's Law bar.
Bitch, she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot.
First of all, Nicki has been stressing me out lately. She been giving me anxiety. Like I wasn't even sure if I was even gonna film this video because she been stressing me out with all these shenanigans. Like, it's too much, girl. Like, you're doing too much. This whole thing was too much, okay? So, Bigfoot. She put out Bigfoot randomly out of the blue. This past weekend was wild. She put out Bigfoot. So, yeah. She put out the Bigfoot song. There was a lot of interesting disses in the song, but I did not really like her delivery of the bars on the song. I felt like she was being too animated, which is weird because Nicki Minaj is known for being real animated, and I love when she's animated, but in this song, I was not feeling the animated voice. It just made the song feel like one big joke. Like, this song just felt like a big joke because her delivery just sounded like she was playing around. You know what I'm saying? And, like, she was dragging Megan through the street, down the street. She was dragging Megan through Gag City on the street, on the ground, all that. She drug her to hell and back. I'm like, girl, calm down. Like, in the intro, she started off. She brought up Megan's dead mom. Why are you bringing up that lady's mama? That's horrible. Especially because her dad, Nicki's dad, died recently, within the last few years. So she knows what it's like to have a dead parent, and she's bringing up Megan's dead parent. Like, why would she do that? That's too far for me. She took it too far for me. Took it too far. Why you talking about that lady mama? No. Girl.
Sigh. How you fucking mother Mary when she died?
I thought that was crazy of her to say that, and I was like, is that true? Because if it is true, that's crazy. But I thought that was crazy that Nicki even brought that up at all, because I thought that was weird. She bringing her mama into this. Why? I don't know. That's weird. Like, it was just weird. This song is very weird. And then she took the Megan's Law bar that Megan said in her song. She took the line and threw it back at her in the next part. I'm telling you, like, she was dragging Megan through the filth. She was dragging Megan down the street in Gag City, and the bars was just throwing tomatoes at her, and Nicki was just dragging her by her weave down the street in Gag City. Like, that's what this song was just reminding me of. I'm like, she's taking this chick, taking her wig, yanking her down the street, and the bar was just throwing tomatoes at her. That's what this song was giving me when I was listening to it. I was scared listening to this. I was worried. I was like, what is wrong with Nicki? What is Nicki on? I was very much confused. But anyway, let's keep talking about the bars here. But yeah, she took the Megan's Law bar and threw it back at Megan.
Yo, this little begging whore talking about Megan's Law. For a free beat, you can hit Megan raw.
I thought the way that she threw the Megan's Law bar back at Megan, I thought that was clever, like the way that she worded it. I thought that was pretty good wordplay. And then the Bigfoot line that she previewed on her Instagram Live, I think that happened next. The Bigfoot line sounded interesting in the song. I thought it sounded interesting on IG Live when she previewed it. So it sounded interesting hearing it in the actual song, hearing it as a part of the song, if that makes sense. I don't even know if that makes sense, but yeah.
Bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot.
When she previewed the Bigfoot line on IG Live the other day, I thought it sounded pretty decent, and it kind of got me interested to hear the song, because the way she sounded, it was kind of, I thought it was going to give like Roman's Revenge vibes. I thought it was going to give that, and that's not what it gave. The song was definitely not what I was expecting. I was expecting some Roman's Revenge, and that's not what we got. The song was definitely not what I expected. But the Bigfoot line sounded decent, but the song overall was not what I expected. But the next line that she brought up also in the song, she also brought up Tory Lanez in the song as well.
Oh, fucking your best friend, man, is crazy. You the type, though.
And with this part, I was not very shocked, because everybody already knows about the Tory Megan case thing. So her bringing that up, it's kind of the same thing like how I felt with Megan's diss towards Nicki. Like, we already heard this already. Like, whenever people want to diss Megan, they bring up the Tory Megan case thing. Same thing with Nicki, like what Megan did with Nicki in her song. Whenever people want to diss Nicki, they bring up her little funky husband. So it's like the default diss for Megan is the Tory Lanez case. The default diss for Nicki is her little funky husband. So that's like, I've kind of felt the same way, where it's like, I wanted to hear something new. This is old news. We already know about the Tory case or whatever. So her bringing this up, I wasn't particularly shocked by it either, because it was giving the same thing we've already heard. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Doug, everybody know already.
But the case, obviously, for Megan, that case was, the whole situation with her and Tory was a very traumatic thing for her, I'm pretty sure. Obviously, it was a very traumatic thing for her. So the fact that Nicki even brought this up, I was like, that's mean. Like, honestly, that's mean. That's bullying, okay? That's a bit mean. So I was like, but it's like, this is supposed to be like a diss track. And diss tracks, they're supposed to be mean. So I guess she had to bring it up if she wanted to be mean. But I felt like it was being too mean. Like the whole Bigfoot thing and talking about her feet. Like that whole, like the whole song is basically based off of Megan's feet. And everybody knows in the Tory case, she got pow pow in her foot. So it's like, so basically the whole theme of this song is the whole case with her and Tory, kinda, you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense that it was one of the things that Nicki brought up in the song. But I just feel like it was mean. Since it was a diss song, diss tracks, they're supposed to be mean. So it made sense that it was in the song. Even though I feel like it was a traumatic thing, and her kind of making fun of that was mean. But anyway, next. Also in the song, Nicki also talked about the men that Megan messed around with. She was talking about Tory, French Montana, Trey Songz, The Baby, Moneybagg Yo. There's a lot of different men in there. A lot more than I could remember. Those are the ones I can remember off the top of my head. And she basically saying that she sleeps around, that Megan sleeps around, and that Megan's a hoe. Again, we already know she messed around with these people. This ain't new information. This is not a surprise. So that was just, even though the bars were there, we already knew this. Basic old news, basic information, not a surprise.
Everybody know already.
That's how I felt about this. Felt about that part. Now, the next bar, this part blew me.
Is it my fault I got good vagina? Why the fuck is you humping on a minor?
I heard that part, I was like, who is the minor? What is she talking about? Like, that was a really wild accusation. I kind of find that one hard to believe. Like, who is she talking about on that? That was crazy. I find that one hard to believe. That one's too wild. That's a wild accusation. But hopefully that's not true, because that's weird. But anyway, and then Nicki proceeded to bring up Megan's mom again. Again, y'all. Again. She was too far. I'm telling you, she went too far, y'all. Like, that was doing too much. Like, this whole song was doing too much. And then once the song ended, she spent the whole last minute of the song having a whole podcast, having a whole episode of Queen Radio with all those talking. She was talking like the last minute of the song. I'm like, what is this, Queen Radio? Like, she was having a whole podcast at the end. I'm like, what is this? Like, I wanted her to keep rapping, but she was talking the last minute of the song. I was like, what is this song? Like, when I was done listening, I was like, that's it? No. Like, that was literally me after I was done listening. I was like, that's it? That's it? No. Like, that was literally me. After I was done listening to the song, I was confused. I was baffled. I felt like I got hoodwinked. I felt like I got played. Like, this song was like, it just felt like a joke. This song was a joke. And I don't know if that was Nicki's intention for the song to be a joke, but it just felt like a one big joke. I don't know what this was. It was weird, I'll tell you that. I was confused, scared, worried. I was like, what is this? I don't know what happened. Overall, I think the song brought up some interesting points. The punchlines, the bars, the wordplay, the cleverness was definitely there. But I just did not like her delivery of the bars. It just sounded weird, and it made the song kind of unpleasant to listen to, because it just sounded like a bunch of that's what it sounded like when I was listening to it. So I feel like if she changed up her tone of voice and she sounded more aggressive or something, I would have took it more serious, and the song probably would have sounded better and been more pleasant to listen to, because I was not really feeling her delivery. I thought the beat was okay though, but like her rapping with that beat, it just wasn't mixing for me. I wasn't feeling it. And it sounded very rushed. It was rushed. The production sounded low. It was low, because she freaking made this song in like 2 days, or not even 2 days. She probably made it sound like she made it in 2 hours and put it out. Like, boom. Like, girl, no. Like, she should have put more work into the production. And I also felt like that talking part at the end was a waste of time. She should have kept rapping. And then she was talking about that there's more to come. Girl, what? There's more songs. There's more diss tracks. Like, I'm scared. Like, this is scary. I was scared listening to the song, because I was frightened by how ridiculous this song is. I was like, what? There's more. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it's better than Bigfoot. I hope. Maybe she'll change up take the animation out, or she'll mix the flows. Like, she could still be animated, but it needs to be given Roman's Revenge type of animation. Then I'll be here for that. So yeah, it better be given Roman's Revenge, because Bigfoot, no. hopefully if she drops any more stuff, it's gonna give Roman's revenge. Boom. So yeah, that's it. I hope that's what it gives. I also did not like the fact that she brought Megan's dead mom into the scenario, because I thought that was taking it too far. She was doing too much. This song was too mean, in my opinion. But yeah, don't get it twisted. Nicki is still the queen of rap. She's still one of the GOATs. That's never gonna change. But this song just was not giving what it was supposed to give. End of story. Nicki's still the GOAT of female rap. She's still the queen of female rap. She's still the GOAT of female rap. She's still one of my top 5 favorite rappers ever. But this song was not giving what it was supposed to give. That's it. End of story. The end. Overall, I think both songs were mid. To be honest with you, I thought they were both just okay songs. But obviously, Megan's song was slightly better than Nicki's. For obvious reasons. First of all, Megan's video was fire. Megan's production was better. But you know what I'm saying? His was supposed to be like her first single or whatever. I mean, no. What was the other song? Cobra, I think, was supposed to be her first single. This is just another single for her album rollout or whatever. So obviously this song's gonna have a bigger production than Nicki's song, because Megan's song was supposed to be, she was working on this song for months. This was supposed to be a single, so obviously the production is gonna be a higher caliber than Nicki's song, because Nicki's song is just something she whipped up in 2 days. Megan's song is, she's been working on this for months. There's a whole video, big production. So I can't really judge the production level, because Megan had months to work on hers. Nicki pulled this out in a couple days. So obviously their production is not going to be the same level. So I'm not really going to do too much on that, because the playing field is different. But yeah, so yeah. If I was giving the songs a rating out of 10, I would give Hiss a 6 out of 10. And I would give Bigfoot a 5 out of 10, I would say. So obviously Megan's song was a little bit better. Okay, you feel me? I'm fans of both of them. I like both of them, but I feel like they were both wrong for different reasons. I feel like Megan was wrong for using Nicki Minaj in the first place. Using her, being an opportunist, all that stuff, and hopping from person to person. She was wrong for that. So on that front, she was wrong, okay? But Nicki was also wrong because she took it too far, period. Like, she was talking about Megan's dead mom, and she was dragging Megan all down the street with these bars, okay? Like, I feel like she took it a little bit too far. I understand it's a diss track, so diss tracks are supposed to be mean. That's the whole point. But, like, I feel like she was doing too much, and she drug her a little bit too hard. But that's just my opinion. So I feel like Nicki was wrong for bringing up Megan's mom. That was the main thing. I thought that was bogus. But yeah, that was the main thing. So I feel like they was both wrong for different reasons. But this whole thing had me stressed out. Like, I was like, I couldn't keep up with what was going on. This was just a big giant fiasco that's been blown way out of proportion. And I got a feeling that this is just the beginning, because I heard Nicki got more songs, more diss tracks. So I don't know. We'll see how this plays out. But overall, I think they was both wrong for different reasons. You have now reached the end of this video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you find me on Instagram at Kennedy____. Follow me on TikTok at Kennedy_39. And make sure you have me on Snapchat at Kennedy Buck, no space, no capitals. I'll be back with more videos soon. See ya.
And all I can say is, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.